Okay, how we doing, folks? It is Monday, December 12th, 2016. Rich Van Tassel with you, giving you tonight's preview of the Monday night game. The Baltimore Ravens, 7-5, 2-3 on the road, travel to New England to play the Patriots, who are 10-2, 4-2 at home. Injuries for the visiting Ravens: Lorenzo Taliaferro, running back; Crockett Gilmore, tight end, are out. Marshall Yanda, guard, questionable. Alex Lewis, guard, doubtful. For the Patriots, Martellus Bennett, tight end; Matthew Slater, wide receiver; Eric Rowe, defensive back; Ellendon Roberts, linebacker; and Jordan Richards, defensive back, are all questionable. Baltimore, of course, needs the win to keep pace with the Pittsburgh Steelers, who won yesterday to move to 8-5 in the AFC North. Wild card's still not out of reach for the Baltimore Ravens should they lose, because Denver is coming back to the pack. Should they win, of course, then the wild card would still be in play, even if they can't win the division. But they've already beat Pittsburgh once this year, so the division race is far from out of hand for the Baltimore Ravens. They could even fall a game back because they play the Steelers again, so a win gives them the head-to-head 2-0, but that's certainly down the road. As for tonight's game, Joe Flacco has been inconsistent all season long, game to game, quarter to quarter. In games, he's looked good at one time and then looked poorly, in the next quarter of a game. I remember against the New York Giants, he started out so hot, and then, at halftime he was struggling. Against Dallas, he was playing very well. He just couldn't get on the field that much because the Cowboys were controlling the clock. So that's certainly something to look forward to in this game. Of course, his numbers bear that out: 15 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. Not the best completion percentage, just at about 65%, a little below that, but does have over 3,000 yards already. He has 800 more yards than Tom Brady, of course. He has the head start, though, because he wasn't suspended the first 4 games of the season. Mike Wallace, the same situation with the Ravens. He's got some yards, 57 receptions, over 850 yards. He's going to go over 1,000, 4 touchdowns, but at times he's been shut down. Terrence West, the running back. That's something to look at with the Baltimore Ravens. That's how well they're going to run. Taliaferro may not be able to go. Terrence West at times has looked good. At other times, he's just not gotten the ball enough. So, and you're looking at Mike Wallace, like last week, 6 receptions, 91 yards. The week before, 6 for 41. Did have 2 touchdowns when he had 41 yards to only 1 touchdown, a long of 66. Or no, excuse me, that's going all the way back to the beginning of the season. Looking at his games all the way through, he's had games where he's under 50 yards. He's had games where he's over 120 yards. He has games where he's in 60 yards. He has games where he has long plays. He had a 66-yarder, as we said, the first week. He had a 95-yarder against Pittsburgh, 70-yarder against the New York Giants. That didn't result in a touchdown. And other games, he's been shut down. So it's really been the story of the Baltimore Ravens offense. And you got to wonder which team is going to show up. Joe Flacco's a veteran. He's played well against the Patriots. We know that Bill Belichick can certainly shut down offenses, especially younger players, but Joe Flacco's seen it all. We know that Bill Belichick likes to take away your top weapon. That'll be something to look at. But as we said, with the inconsistency of the Baltimore Ravens, I'm not even sure where New England's going to focus their defense, because the running game's been up and down. Terrence West, we're going to look at him right now. 650 yards. He's just at 4 yards per carry, just a little under. But he's had his games where he's going over 100 yards, 95 yards. On some games he has over 8 yards per carry, 5 yards per carry. He's right at 4, as we said, for the season. But he's had his games, such as against Pittsburgh, 15 carries, 21 yards. 8 carries for 10 yards against the Jets. So in 2 consecutive weeks, he had 23 carries for 31 yards. That's why I'm so confused by how New England is going to attack the Baltimore offense. Baltimore's defense has been playing very well. They can likely shut down LeGarrette Blount, the way their run defense has been playing, and we'll see if that'll allow their corners to be able to handle the quick passing game of the New England Patriots. It's a very interesting game. You have a veteran team, Baltimore, going on the road. They're not going to be afraid of New England, and I'm not sure where New England is going to be able to focus their defense. With all that being said, I'm picking the Patriots to win. I think Tom Brady is going to be the difference in this one. He's going to find a way. Baltimore is going to challenge him all game long, but Tom Brady's going to keep him at arm's length the whole time and may even have to make a play on a drive late to come from behind to win the game for the Patriots. But I see New England coming away with the victory. I like 30-24 over the Baltimore Ravens in this one, as Tom Brady is the difference maker in the game. All right, be sure to stay tuned. When we come back Thursday, we'll give you the preview of the Thursday night game between the Seahawks and the Rams, and any other flash news alerts. I know I haven't really been on top of those that come across the wire. We'll try to be getting onto that, on a much more consistent basis as we can in the future. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much, and enjoy tonight's game.